All right, I made finishing touches on the top part of this window thing that I'm working on for Harry Potter. As you can see, the bottom is still missing. I have it ready, but it's not installed yet. So yeah. I managed to fit these two parts together. The battlements here on top with the windows, because you can see the plates here are horizontal and here they're vertical. So this part is not connected to this part. I had to connect it with separate bricks on each pillar. So that's why this part and this part and this part, etc., wasn't connected to the rest of the beams here. So I had to separately connect them, which as you can see left some kind of mark, I guess, because it's not perfect. You can see there's a little gap there. I think it's impossible to fill because maybe like a tile, but it's not gonna look good probably. So yeah, still need to do this in the corner, but let's ignore that. I'll put this here to build the roof part on it later. It's useless at the moment because there's still got to be a little roof that goes on top of it for when it comes on top of this. Yeah, this is for future videos. Don't look at it too much. I'll turn it a bit. Yeah, I like how it turned out. The width of the entire thing, it was too wide because these pillars here were one extra, like these ones, because they're actually, you can see 2 tiles thick. You can see here 1, 2, and then there's like a smaller tile, a thinner tile on top. Here I had to just do 1 tile and then the thinner tile, because otherwise the entire thing looked super fat, to be honest. Didn't look good. Kind of still does look fat now in some angles. It's more the camera that makes it look a bit weird. Like in person it looks a bit like this. Looks, yeah, thinner than it does on most angles, so that's good. As long as it looks good in person, right? I get to enjoy it, and that's good. Yeah, I'll turn it so you can see the inside again. So yeah, this is this still has to change. I plan on doing it like this, maybe just like add some texture to it. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with this, because in the movies it's not the same like this. It's not just a straight line. It's with little arches, but they're so tiny. I don't know how to do it, considering I had to make these windows as well. Like there's no room left basically to add detail on that small of a scale. Like I'm already surprised I was able to add detail like this in these corners, like this little pillar here in the corner. It's the same as these plates actually. It's just like straight up one like this in the corner. Because there's like this little pillar there in the corner as well in the movies, but just adding like an entire pillar here would block part of the windows, so I had to make something smaller. And this is good. It worked out. And then these parts, These little things actually loose. Yeah, I want it like a bit out there, not too much. I don't know why, but I like it more like this. This one's out a bit too far. Oop. Yeah, this top part still has to be fixed, because in some movies it looks different than in others, so I get to do with this what I want. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I might add some arches like this and create like this outward facing arch that goes like in a circle. It's like very, yeah, looks really good in some castles I've seen, but it's pretty difficult to make, so I might just add more origami pieces. I think it's called origami. No, macaroni pieces like these ones. Just like little bends. Add them on the inside. Actually have studs already ready for it, except on this one, because that's the first window I made and I didn't think of it yet. So yeah, that's great. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know. All right, so yeah, looks okay, but I'm happy with how it turned out scale wise, and yeah, it wasn't fun to make, considering these little windows just destroyed my fingers putting the plates together, because they're all straight, like very straight. I used I just, yeah, didn't take that long, but it wasn't fun. But yeah, the rest, it was fun putting it together for sure. Like the windows, the big windows, stacking them next to each other was great. Seeing it come together like this massive thing, because it's huge. It's actually insanely huge. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, if you can see my hand here, you can see how huge it is. And considering the castle, like it has to come up here, right? So you got this part under it, and it has to come up to here. And then on top of it, there's still like a wall that's just as big as this one for the roof. And then there's a tower on top of that wall, which is just as big as this one. So this is just like one, yeah, it's like 35% of the height of the entire castle, maybe. I don't know. No, it doesn't make sense. It's like less than 30% of the height of the castle, which is actually insane. But yeah, it's gonna be actual minifigure scale compared to people saying, yeah, I built this castle in minifigure scale, but it's not minifigure scale, I'm telling you, because minifigures are fatter than real people, like they're wider. So you have to take that into account. So you have to make things wide enough for chairs to fit, and that kind of adds height, you know, because if you want to get the proportions right, the wider you go, you got to add height. So it's a bit higher than the minifigure scale, but at least the outside looks correct then, while the inside doesn't feel like you're just crowding it with minifigures that don't have space to sit because of the width of the minifigures. So it's gonna be good once I finish it one day. Anyway, yeah, bye bye.